Hello, everybody out there. Chris here. I hope everyone's doing well. The weather's been a little sporadic here in Kentucky, and I've seen what it's doing across other parts of the country. So I hope you're staying warm. I hope you're staying well. And I hope that what I'm about to show you here, I hope that makes you happy. I've got some private signing returns from some Hall of Famers, and I've got some through the mail returns from some Hall of Famers. And I've got a couple of guys who I think have really good Hall of Fame cases who may or may not make it, but I'm hoping they do. So I'm going to open a box of 2021 Topps All-Star Rookie Cup cards, and I really hope you enjoy. So I'm going to flip this thing around, and let's get to the good stuff. All right, I'm going to start off today by showing a return from a private signing. This is Eddie Murray. This is a 1997 Topps, which was Murray's final player era Topps card. Depicts him as a member of the Baltimore Orioles. If you remember back in the late 90s, Eddie Murray actually finished his career with the Dodgers, but he got a limited number of bats, and so Topps, I guess, chose not to issue a card for him. But that's a great Steady Eddie autograph there. This is a card I did prepare with baby powder before I sent it off because it's kind of a glossy year, the 1997 Topps. Kind of pays homage to, I think to some extent, the 1962, 1987, kind of with the earthy feel. But nevertheless, pretty cool signature, and kind of making it a point to try to get players as a part of their Topps run, trying to get their first and particularly last Topps card. So I needed Murray's. Here's another guy. This is a little bit of Hall of Fame prospecting maybe. Joe Mauer is obviously known as one of the best, if not the best, hitting catchers. Maybe not for power, but certainly for average. He had a very unique swing. I saw that unfortunately his father passed away recently, but he is kind of a really famous guy in the mini St. Paul area. Him and his brothers, along with fathers, kind of had a very unique swing path, and obviously it took Mauer to the Hall of Fame. Well, not yet to the Hall of Fame, but it took him to several tremendous seasons in the major leagues, is what I was trying to say. It took him to the majors. I think he'll make the Hall of Fame. I don't know if he's a first ballot guy. He's going to be eligible this year, but this is his 2002 Topps draft picks. This is his first Topps card. He has a Bowman rookie as well. So signature is highlighted. I say highlighted, but includes this little mark up here. If you're wondering what that is, it is the number 7, which was Joe Mauer's jersey number while he was a Minnesota Twin. I added not only the first Topps card he had, this is actually his third Topps card. This is his 2004 Topps. I just liked this card. I like this. This is really his 2003 Topps card is a prospect card that has Justin Morneau on it. So that tandem turned out to be pretty spectacular for Minnesota. But I liked this card, so I went ahead and added it because ultimately, if I'm doing his player run, I want to try to get all of his Topps cards signed. That includes, of course, if you know me and watch this channel, you know that I love the Topps All-Star Rookie Cup, and this is Joe Mauer's from 2005. So this card, I know it seems a little busy. It's got the Twins over here, Twins down here. It's got his name, and then it's got his last name at the top. But it's really a nice looking card in person. It really captures his sweet left-handed swing. And just because it's got the lighter background makes a good card to get signed by Joe Mauer. So love that one. Another year of Topps that I really like is 2008. And this is Joe Mauer's 2008 signed player era card. The only thing I really don't like about the year is obviously it's got these autographs that are already stamped onto the card, comes issued. But he signed pretty much same spot right over it. It's a little difficult to see Mauer's autograph because there's just the way the picture is. There's a background back there with the dugout that's darker. But nevertheless, kind of a cool card for sure. Here's a great, if you're sending off, you just want one card signed by Joe Mauer. This is a great one to have signed. This is his 2011 Topps. It is obviously a horizontal card, and so that kind of enables the player to have as much room as they want to take for their signature. Maurer, I'm noticing his signature is pretty spot on, about at least size-wise on these cards. But this is a tremendous card. Obviously, love you see the 7 on the back. You see that gorgeous swing he had. And obviously, it's light enough in the background for a really good autograph on there. So definitely one of the years I would highly recommend. And then, as I mentioned, I'm looking at players' last player era run cards. And this is Joe Maurer's. This is his 2018 Topps. It's, again, another horizontal card. And so he did a great job signing this particular card here, put his autograph right in the right spot so you can really see everything, and particularly the autograph. So thought that was a nice little run. So I added those 6 Maurer cards. I also got some cards back from the Houston show this week. I added Craig Biggio's 2005 Topps. I did not ask for, but was pleasantly surprised to see the Hall of Fame inscription on this card. So it may not stand out as much. Biggio's autograph is it's not the most beautiful, but nevertheless it is what it is. One of the things about Biggio, he's with TriStar, so those autographs come authenticated, which is pretty nice. I also added this card, this 2007 Topps of Craig Biggio. Again, this is his last player era Topps card. So thought that would be a good thing to have in my collection. And this, again, is one of those TriStar authenticated. Joining Biggio at the Houston show, as you might expect, be Jeff Bagwell. So this is Jeff Bagwell's 2006 Topps card. This was his last player era card from Topps. And so I needed to have that one for the collection. And what's great about both of these guys is, and this again also has the TriStar authentication, what's great about both Bagwell and Biggio is they really did it for one team. I know Bagwell started out with the Red Sox. He never was traded as a minor leaguer, but that was just a great card to add. Here is a card that, as a Rangers fan, I really wanted to get. It's the 1988 style of Josh Young. This was actually an eBay purchase. I did not pull this out of a pack. I wish, but I love the 1988 style. If you don't know who Josh Young is, I think he's going to be a tremendous third baseman. Homered in his first Major League at bat. Struggled with some strikeouts at the end of his career, or at the end of his season last year. But I'm hoping he'll put it together this year. I think this will be a big power guy, so a guy that's going to be worth knowing and collecting. So again, that's 2023 Topps. A guy that I had not received a return from in a while, and that's Carlton Fisk, who does a tremendous job of signing for charity. His autographs, he charges $50 per, and you have to write a check to the Cancer Center. And so he had cancer at one point, and so I think that's a great way for a player to give back. And I hadn't sent to Carlton Fisk in a while. I'd actually had an envelope returned to sender at some point, so I didn't know if that was his doing or what. So I didn't want to bug him. So I waited about 6 months and sent a couple cards with a check to his charity of choice, and was pleasantly surprised to receive these in the mail pretty quickly. This is his 1984 Topps, so beautifully signed. And also this is the 1981 Topps, actually Topps traded. This was his first card depicting him as a member of the Chicago White Sox. So very happy to add those to the collection. I also sent off, before spring training, I sent to Dusty Baker and was really excited. Dusty Baker actually has a signing coming up, but I had sent a few cards to his, his headquarters it's in California. I can't remember the name of the city. They came back postmarked Sacramento. But I received these, so he must have just signed and sent these right before he left for Florida. But this is his 1975 Topps, and this is his 1974 Topps. So that's a kind of new player era run that I've been working on. I think Dusty has solidified his Hall of Fame case. I believe it's only a matter of time. And then also got some cards back from Jim Cott. This is his 1966 Topps. He uses as an individual named Mike McGuire, kind of as a go-through or go-between through the mail. So these are some cards that were sent and returned. So 1966 Topps, Jim Cott. This is 1961 Topps. This is Jim's second year card. So the 1960 was his rookie. So that is a pretty nice autograph. I love this one. This is his 1973 Topps. And of course, you'll note he's batting. So these are, you're just not going to get pictures of pitchers batting. Let's try to say that fast. Pictures of pitchers batting anymore these days. So I just thought that was a cool card to have. And so obviously that was one of the ones that I sent him. And it's just a beautiful, bold autograph across that one. And then his last player era Topps run, or card for his Topps run, is the 1983 Topps that depicts him as a member of the St. Louis Cardinals. So that's a great card to have. Did a great job signing it. Just obviously an iconic year and designed by Topps. And then another kind of Hall of Fame speculating, I don't know, Davey Johnson. He was a good player, but he was definitely a really good manager. Of course, was at the helm of the 1986 New York Mets. He took a big break in managing, so I think he could have some higher win totals. He came back and I think managed the Nationals there for a little while. But this is Davey Johnson's 1968 Topps. This is I think it's his third Topps card. And thought that was a really nice autograph to add. In addition to his last player Topps card, he was a member of the Chicago Cubs. This is his 1979 Topps. So he obviously has some cards of him as a manager, but again, this was his last as a player. So I bought, I bought 5 or 6 of these 2021 All-Star Rookie Cups. And I kind of intended on holding on to them and thought I'll open them later. And then I read somewhere that some of the cards in this set, or some of the autographs, there's a guaranteed autograph in every pack. Some of them are redemption, and that those redemptions will be expiring soon. So I thought, I better go ahead and open these. This is obviously a set that came out in 2022. And this was I don't mind the cards themselves. I kind of wish they had less of a refractor look to them. I've sent a few of them to get signed, but of course any card that includes the rookie cut I love, but you can kind of see how shiny they are. So they're definitely very unique and modeled after 1990, 1964 amongst the years and design. So this is a CC Sabathia, 1990 Topps. There's a really good-looking Cal Ripken Jr. So each of these have some numbered cards, and they have an autograph, which is nice, and then they have some short prints. So this is Mark McGuire, obviously a 1990 Topps style. Here's an Evan White. This is the 1960 style Topps. Bucky Dent. That's a nice one. The 1964 style Mike Trout. So I'm gonna flip this around and look. Nope, not numbered. Behind it, got an autograph coming up, but we've got the Nolan Arenado. That's 1964 style. Pretty cool looking card. Our autograph is not a redemption. It is a Yerman Mercedes. So he had a really hot run and then quickly came back to earth, unfortunately. And then our numbered cards, we've got an Andrew Vaughn and a Nick Madrigal. So the Vaughn, let's see, Vaughn is numbered to 25, and the Madrigal, I believe, is a short print. So nevertheless, some pretty cool cards. So I hope you enjoyed our video, and we will see you next time. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Peace out.